Let's drink some water really quick. So, I was meditating tonight, and in the middle of my meditation, I I usually don't get distracted during my meditation. Like, I usually just kind of let the sounds around me, happen, and like I'm not paying attention to. I usually am just kind of like, you know, because it's transcendental meditation. I'm usually just like transcending and allowing things to happen, and I'm just kind of like floating off into the ether or whatever. But tonight, I was in the middle of my meditation, and all of a sudden, I heard the most amazing bird call. I was like, what the heck was this bird call? I was like, this is the most amazing bird call I've ever heard in my entire life. I was like, what bird made this bird call? I was like, I don't think I've ever heard this kind of bird before. And I was sitting there and I was like, my brain was like, Ari, you have to figure out what kind of bird this was. Because it made the most amazing bird call you've ever heard in your entire life. And I'm going to download a clip of this bird call. So you can hear a clip of this bird call. Yeah, let me give a cat some treats. Want some treats? But yeah, I heard a bird call, and I was like, what is this bird call? So I was listening to it. I was like listening to all sorts of like bird calls in my local area, trying to figure out what this bird call was. And so all of a sudden I got led to this is the power of Google. It led me to a local video that someone had posted and said, mystery bird call. And it led me to this video of this bird call that was the exact bird call. It sort of like picked up on what I was trying to find, and it led me to the exact bird call that I was looking for. And I was like, how did it do that? How did Google know that that was the exact bird call that I was looking for? And it honed down my local area, because I was searching for bird calls in my area. Not even, I was searching for in my state, but it honed down searches in my local area down to my local neighborhood and showed me videos of bird calls in my local neighborhood that people were posting of mysterious bird calls. And I was like, that is amazing. That is so specific. And so I found out that the bird I was looking for was the northern flicker woodpecker. And I was like, because then I listened to the northern flicker woodpecker, and sure enough, that was the mysterious bird call that I was looking for. And I was like, it is such a pretty bird call. I thought at first it was like a heron or a loon, but herons and loons do not sound like that. And I was very surprised. I was like, but yeah, I fell down a rabbit hole of listening to all sorts of bird calls, trying to figure out what this bird call was. And it was amazing. It was an amazing wormhole that I fell down. Have you ever done something like that where you're like, I wonder what this thing is? And then you fall down a wormhole and Google provides all of the answers that you need. Talk about data collection. Sometimes the answers that you seek, Google will provide. Not always a bad thing.